Hello class 8. Hope you all are preparing for your half-yearly exams. Now children, this is last video which I'm sending before half-yearly exam, right? And in this video I'm explaining and discussing these exercises, especially objective type questions which is given in the last of language of chemistry. And I'm also explaining the exercises of your endocrine system. So go through these exercises, and children, just when you are preparing for exams, just go through the complete chapter, because questions may be asked from the chapter only. Don't depend on the exercises given in the last. Okay, let's start your chapter, language of chemistry, exercises of language of chemistry. Okay, now first is your complete the statement. Now the formula of silver 1 chloride is AgCl, right? Now the basic unit of element is atom. Atom contains nucleus with positively charged protons, right? Next is your element lead has symbol which is derived from Latin name what? That is your plumbum. Now next is your from the elements helium, bromine, platinum and oxygen. The element which from the elements helium, bromine, platinum and oxygen, the element which forms a polyatomic molecule, that is your oxygen, because ozone is a polyatomic, and which is liquid at room temperature, that is your bromine is element which is found in liquid state at room temperature. Now valency of iron in FeO is 2 positive, because oxygen valency is 2, and so it means iron valency is also 2. That's why 2 is cancelled, and here what you have written FeO. And of chlorine or chloride is in calcium chloride is how you will find out its valency, because it means calcium valency 2 and chlorine valency nothing is here, it means it is 1, so it is 1 negative, right? And of dichromate in potassium dichromate, that is your 2 negative, because when you break it, this is your what? Dichromate, it means its valency is 2, right? And potassium valency is 1. So what is the valency of dichromate? That is your 2 negative. Now next is your mass statement 1 to 10. Okay, element having valency of 2 is divalent, and anion is bromine ion, gaseous non-metal is nitrogen, cation is K1 positive, that is a potassium 1 positive. The term used for substance which take part in chemical reaction are called reactant, and the meaning of symbol this triangle is means heat is required. Okay, the chemical name of nitrogen monoxide is nitric oxide. A radical containing nitrogen and hydrogen only, that is your ammonium. And the chemical name for dinitrogen oxide is nitrous oxide. And what is the valency of noble gases? Noble gases have always valency 0. Right, now next is your match the compounds in list 1 1 to 20. Now just look at here, KMNO4. What is the name of KMNO4? That is your potassium permanganate. What is it? Potassium permanganate. So Na2ZNO, it is your sodium zincate. NO is nitric oxide, right? Now copper 2 sulfide is your what? Copper 1. This is your what? Copper 1 sulfide. Cu2S is your copper 1 sulfide, because copper valency is here 1, sulfur is 2. Now here what is it? Iron 2 sulfate. Next is your magnesium nitride. Magnesium nitride. This is your nitrous oxide. It is your iron 2 sulfide. Then is your CuS is your copper 2 sulfide. Both are having 2 valency. That's why 2 are cancelled. Now next is your iron 3 sulfate. What's the valency of iron here? Iron 3 sulfate. Next is your magnesium nitrate, carbonic acid, iron 3 sulfide, iron 3 oxide, and this is your what is it? This is your copper 2 oxide, right? Okay, next is your this what is it? Aluminium what? Sulfate. Aluminium sulfide. What is it? Aluminium sulfide. This is your what? Phosphoric acid. H3PO4 is phosphoric acid. FeO is iron 2 oxide, and Cu2O is your copper 1 oxide, because oxygen is 2 and copper 1. Okay, now these are the exercises of chapter 3, element, compounds and mixture. Now first is your a diatomic molecule is bromine, metalloid is boron, non-metal which is lustrous is iodine. A mixture consisting of elements and compound is gunpowder. A noble gas is helium. Now next is your measure the separation of components. Okay, naphthalene from naphthalene and sodium chloride. Which method you will use? That is what you will use. You will use sublimation. Now cream, how you will separate cream from milk? You will use centrifugation. Now kerosene is separated from kerosene and water by separating funnel. Lead nitrate is separated from aqueous solution of lead nitrate by distillation process, right? And ammonia is separated from an aqueous solution of ammonia by boiling. Now next question is the diagram represent fractional distillation process, right? And now you have to give the answer. Can two immiscible liquids be separated by this process? What you will say? No. Because for that what we use separating funnel. Separation of liquids by this process is based on which physical property? That answer is your difference in boiling point, right? Two immiscible liquids can be separated by using fractional distillation, and because of the difference in the boiling point. If methyl alcohol and water are to be separated, which liquid would remain in flask X after condensation? That is your water will remain in the flask X. Now next is give a reason for the above answer. Why X, that water will remain in this in this flask? Because the boiling point of water is high, right? Or because water has high boiling point. Now state the purpose of fractionating column in the apparatus. Actually, this is your fractionating column, this one. Now what is the use of this fractionating column? Actually, it helps in condensation and separation of vapors, right? Now next is your fill in the blanks. Dust in air is an example of heterogeneous mixture. A soluble solid is separated from an insoluble solid by solvent extraction. The reactive element from two monoatomic element is which one? Silicon. What is it? Silicon. Next is compounds are always homogeneous. They are always homogeneous. An example of monoatomic molecule is helium, right? Okay, now next come to biology lesson number that is your endocrine system. Iodine is necessary for synthesis of thyroxine. Which of the following is secreted by thyroid gland? That is your thyroxine. Gland known as master gland, that is your pituitary. Which of the following glands break down glycogen to glucose? That is your pancreas, because pancreas secrete two hormones, insulin and glucagon. Oversecretion of growth hormone results in the disorder of zygomatism. Now which of the following is a mismatched pair? Adrenaline is not secreted by pituitary gland. It is secreted by adrenal gland. Next is the faulty functioning of an endocrine gland can make a person very short or very tall. That is your pituitary gland, right? Now come to your fill in the. Okay, first two fill in the blanks you leave it. Now third one is the thyroid gland secretes its hormone when they receive instruction from which gland? Pituitary gland, right? Pancreas is an endocrine as well as exocrine gland which is situated behind the stomach. Now next is your deficiency of iodine results in goiter. Now next is your true and false. Thyroid gland secrete. Okay, thyroid gland, now true and false. Thyroid gland secrete insulin. False. Pituitary gland, who secrete insulin? Pancreas. Pituitary gland is present at the base of brain. It is true. Adrenal gland is also called master gland. It is false. Which one is called master gland? Pituitary gland is called master gland. And the adrenal gland secretes glucagon. That is also false because pancreas secrete glucagon.